Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we want to talk about She Led Two Lives. Now, what is this movie about? We start the movie by seeing a police comment. A very attractive woman has been arrested. Okay, but we don't know why she's been arrested. Okay, that's her. Now, let's go and see what the reason is.
To Rebecca.
Okay, so our protagonist is Rebecca, so the lady who was arrested a minute ago. But we're getting a flashback, of course. So we're going to look at events in the past. This is her husband.
To Jeffrey.
They seem to be getting on okay.
Romantic.
Now her friends and her partner.
Please, if I pull something like that on our anniversary, you'd max out my gold card.
Now, anyway, Rebecca's husband is a doctor at a hospital.
Rebecca. Did you have a nice anniversary dinner?
And Rebecca
Thanks to Jeffrey's people.
works in a lab. Okay, so I don't know why I'm getting all these scientists. There must be a
You're amazing.
clue
Johnson
or a
asked me to
sign
help
of
you bring
something.
14 C's mutation rate within women. But you're
Anyway, and now, it seems to be that her husband works in the city. I think the city refers to New York. However, she has a house in the suburbs, so about 3 hours away, and she was raised in this part of the country. It doesn't say which city, but it's within a 3 hour distance, a 3 hour drive from New York. And she loses her dad because she inherits the house. And that's where she's also going to university to do her project. And that's the funeral. Of course, her husband is there.
But I've never taught college.
It's only 3 hours.
Now, there are some responsibilities that she agrees to take in the university at which she's doing research. So she's meant to do some teaching
Thesis proposals.
and reading
I don't know
some
if you
thesis
plan to-
proposals. So she is a scientist. Now, on campus, she does come across an old friend. Now, she does recognize them. So it seems that they're both locals of this area, and now they're working at the university.
You look
Now,
sensational.
his name is Mike.
You look the same.
Now, it seems that this is an old flare. So Mike and Rebecca had something,
My lecture's starting. Today's
some
my first
old
day.
flare in the past, and
Oh, good luck. I'm sure you'll be fine. You want hip tonight?
now
I'm done with practice at 8.
she will. Yeah, so she's getting dressed now to go on a date, although she is married. And she brushes it off as it's just a meet up with an old friend. So that's innocent enough, isn't it? But we don't know how far it's going to go.
Is that so terrible?
And that's her friend, and she warns her. It starts
thought
from
you got
very
over
innocent
him a long
moves
time
and then
Yeah.
might go somewhere else.
Could
So
happen,
she meets
too.
up
If
with
I'd been
Mike.
10 inches taller and a step quicker.
And, I think they're both local to this area because, of course, her house was there and her dad passed away. And she goes to university there, same city.
You still read
But her
something?
husband is in New York. I'm back from dinner. And who do you think calls? Is it nice? She has to pick up the phone, see who it is. Who could it be?
Hello?
Where have you been?
It's her husband waiting for her in New York.
I
But
had
he
dinner
does
with
check
an
on
old
her.
friend.
She went out to dinner, of course, but she didn't tell him. And she came out. She came back quite late, and things get out of hand because, of course, this was an old flare, and they end up sleeping together. And because she's married, so that's not very nice, is it?
Want to keep the plunger around here anyway?
And he gets very homey immediately,
okay. I'll take care of it. I just don't know where-
washing oranges and
Please.
looking through her cupboards and Now, the story is that Mike has recently been divorced, so he's free, but she's not.
You're not a morning person.
And she comes back to her apartment in
Jeffrey?
New York, and her husband's, their main residence in New York.
In my office, Rebecca.
And he's probably typing up stuff from the hospital. So he's a very, very busy man.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, from one man to the next. She goes back to her city where she has another date with Mike.
I'm kind of surprised you're not a mom yet. She needed.
It's probably okay at the beginning because she can hide it, but it will get increasingly more and more difficult to hide an entire other life, a parallel life. That's his jacket that he leaves behind. That's a naughty friend who covers up for her once in a while, if need be. Oh dear. This naughty friend reminds me of Samantha from Sex and the City.
Are you really
That's
teaching
the
me to
sort of
sneak out
character
town
she
and get a
is.
facelift?
But I think,
Desiree.
yes, this movie is from way before Sex and the City, so 1994. So
Must be.
she was the original character.
You won't get 5 hours.
Okay.
She does go back and forth between New York and to her husband versus her boyfriend.
As much as we can, yeah.
Has she?
And she has given him the impression that she's divorced, which is why Mike goes ahead. Of course, he
Not
didn't
much.
want
Seems
to
to be a
go ahead. Of
painful
course, if he knew that she was married. Of course, that's
In what way?
that is really
Well,
calling for
divorce
trouble,
is
isn't
always
it?
a bitch, I guess. You and Bill.
Now, this is her neighbor, and she just learns without giving any information
What was her
that
ex like, anyway?
this poor Mike thinks that Rebecca was divorced.
I didn't know him that well.
There you go. This friend and also the naughty friend in New York, they cover up for her as much as possible.
Would you please ask her to call me?
It's the biggest game of the season. I kind of expected you'd be there.
Well, I would have been
And
there if I
he's
wasn't
a
so
basketball
far
coach at the
No, it's
university,
supposed
or
to
a
be
sports coach at the
There's always
university.
something, isn't there? Something
Now,
more important than you and me. Why is
Drifts and cracks do
the way I feel
start appearing
Yeah, we
bit
talk
by
about
bit because, of course, it's not a sustainable lifestyle. You have one man here,
We'll talk
one
when I
man
get
there.
back.
I need to know you're taking
At
this
some point, you
relationship
will slip
seriously,
up
Becky.
and mess the
We've
whole
only been
thing up.
back together for one.
That's up to you.
Now she's going back to New York, and
told
he
you.
says, "Shall I leave? Shall we split?" And she's not sure. So this was a very definite exit point for her that she could have taken. In New York, herself and her husband go to see a play, but
I need
she's
you to
always
be what you
late.
were. I need to see the rest of the ballet.
or the ballet. Again, she's back in her university town to meet her boyfriend. So this is getting serious. What is she doing? No, no, no. That was fast, wasn't it? About like a week. So she gets married to her boyfriend. So that's husband number 2. So Stephen is husband number 1 and Mike is husband number 2. So how is she going to juggle all this responsibility?
Men have been doing it for centuries. 2 wives, 2 families. Why
There you
can't
go.
I?
That's a good point, actually. Men do it all the time. So
What about
we
children?
need a few women like this.
Well, Mike already has 2, and Jeffrey doesn't want any. It's working so well. Jeffrey, you're married to your work first. I'm not jealous. I've planned.
And she's trying to justify why she's
your
away
schedule
so
without
much. Although
complaining.
she does work in
All
the
I'm
lab
asking
there,
for
but
in
the idea
return
was that
is
she
your
would come
support
home for
and your patience
weekends.
while I try a career that means something to me. I love them both.
His friend knows about it, but
Why?
she's not slipping up. She's not spilling the beans on her.
And cloud your judgment. When you fall in love, you lose.
When you fall in love, you lose. That's very true.
Doing with a prescription pad.
I work for a pharmaceutical company, remember?
That's her husband's husband number one. Let's refer to them as one and two.
Turn up somewhere.
And sometimes she slips up, like here, she had left it, or he, the husband number one, had left a prescription.
Yeah, careful.
But you know, I have an open house here in just a few
Husband number
minutes.
two surprises her and shows up at her apartment
Can you wait for me?
in New York.
Someplace else?
Well, how about a cup of coffee first? I've been on the road for about 3 hours.
Oh dear. It's going to be
Hello?
impossible.
Rebecca?
He's on his way to the house as well.
Where are you going?
Rebecca?
How does she diffuse the situation? So she sends him back to their city, while the husband number one comes
There's
home.
my jacket.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone.
There's an old man who is probably looking for some adventure, and he sees herself and husband number two in the lift, and he says the other one, number one, is gone.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
People say that all the time.
Oh dear. Now they chat about
That
certain
means you'll be in Miami
things.
next weekend?
Do you want to go with me? We could stay through the following week. I'll clear my calendar.
Now, who's she with now? I'm just gonna. Now, at this point, I've completely lost it. She's with the husband number one, okay? And then she
Let's just concentrate on our work.
dashes
I'll
off.
see you back home.
Dashes off
Whatever.
again. And
I gotta go.
that's the
I'll call
time
you Monday.
before mobile phones. They had to actually have landlines to speak. Made it
Bye.
very difficult to cheat. Or maybe make it more easy, because you could always be places that
Jeffrey,
that couldn't be checked.
I'm gonna go to Lakeview for the weekend.
And where is she going?
Mike. Mike who? There's no last name?
No, there's not.
So there's some signs that the husband finds, like,
Calls her Becky.
oh yes, he comes to the house in in the countryside and finds a few things. So first of all, he finds some male clothing, and also he finds a note on the fridge
Yeah,
saying
I really wish I could
of
help you
Mike.
out, but
And the
think you better
friends,
ask
not
her.
neither of the friends
Thanks.
betray her, so they say we don't know
Probably better talk
about
to you.
anything. Now, where do you think she is? She's on a honeymoon with husband number two.
If I were you, I'd start planning my defense. Insanity springs to mind.
But she does alert her, and what does she do? She dashes off back to the
See that game
countryside.
with you tomorrow, but I just wouldn't feel right about it. If it
She
was
says, "My friend is
Our honeymoon, for
attempting
God's sake.
suicide. I have to
I'd
go
never
back
forgive
to her."
myself if she did something
Just the
crazy.
number of lies. I just.
Right.
How does she think of these excuses?
My father's.
Oh, and she looks so innocent. The husband confronts her about the male clothing that he found, and also the note in the fridge, and she finds an excuse for both of them.
Guilty,
The
scared.
friend confronts her
I'm
about
totally
it and says
confused.
it's not sustainable, it's not real love,
Angie,
it's
you're
only on the
right.
surface.
About everything.
Percent. That's the only way you'll know.
She's, of course, torn between two worlds. Which one will she go back to, her original husband or the new one? And these kind of things never work out. You
said
actually
I'll be
end
your
up
first
losing
commitment,
both
Becky.
people, because no one likes to be betrayed.
Everything else I've been telling him is a lie. It's poisoned whatever we could have had.
Yeah.
I can't keep lying. I can't keep hurting. I've got to get back to my
Now,
life.
she thinks of doing something. She thinks of breaking up with Mike, because he's the most recent one. Whereas with Stephen, she's been married to 7 years. Now, what happens?
Hate me, I deserve it.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
The worst possible outcome. As she's breaking out with the husband number two, husband number one runs in the door. No! No!
talking about, Rebecca? We've been married for 7 years.
I know,
Then you couldn't be married to him.
Oh
know.
dear.
but I
That's
am.
the end, isn't it? She does confess that she has
did.
2 husbands.
I did.
Anyway,
But just do whatever you have to do to clear this mess up.
no.
But no publicity.
Rebecca Cross, a bigamist? You've got your wires crossed.
Yeah.
Don't tell Harvey I referred your attorney.
She does go to a solicitor, and the solicitor said, I spoke to the judge, so they will reduce the terms
you, I don't want
from
anything from
felony to misdemeanor, which is a lower grade conviction, and she puts the house up for sale. Now, this poor Mike was really into her, but he can't, he still loves her, but he can't accept that she betrayed him. So he's out of the picture now. And she's got a job, a teaching job in California. She's going. She goes up to pick her stuff from the apartment they shared in New York. Her husband asks her to stay. They could work on it together, and
Then I
she
blamed you for
refuses
looks.
because she knows that it's never going to work out. Once it's like a mirror. When trust is broken, like a mirror, it can never be
You're a
taken
wonderful
back to
man,
its
Jeffrey.
original shape and form.
I should have treated you more honestly.
Yes, that's true. Anyway, she still has her friends, and she sold her house, and she's moving to
I'll take it with me.
California and her teaching job. Maybe there she can find 3 husbands. Anyway, just a warning for everyone: don't cheat on your spouse. Never goes down well. Hope you liked it. Thank you.